show in the latest update video. So you can see, here he is, and you can still see him. Still see him.
Can you change the angle?
Yeah.
Bit. Okay.
And then you lose him around. You can't really see him now, can you?
I can see the shadow.
Yeah, now he's gone.
Okay.
Now he's gone. So, and we're still not very high yet. So I would like to reiterate that planets are going to be so big that I think people will struggle to find each other unless, apart from beacons and stuff. So we just had a question.
Yes. How do we render planets? Yeah, basically in DirectX 11 we are using some tricks, and we are using infinite projection plane. So basically we don't have any problems with drawing a planet. So yeah, that's it. We are using magic. Yes.
Some weird issues here.
Yes, actually, you could dig through the planet, but I would not recommend it. Don't even try it. Because it will generate a lot of data. Basically, the planet is huge, and when you are digging, you are generating the data because we need to know where the hole is, and the more you are digging, the more data you need. So you will probably just run out of the RAM and it will crash your game.
I also think it'd take a very long time.
Yeah.
It would take, I would like to see someone try it at some point, but it's just way too big.
People were trying. It was the first thing when planets were in CTG.
We were testing, question for me. How often are you guys planning to have streams? Well, I have to answer this question. So,
every 2 years.
Every 2 years. Every 2 years, yeah. No. Well, with the new channel, the new community network channel, if you don't know yet, this will be the hub for all things community. There's going to be behind the scenes stuff. There's going to be developer diaries. We basically want to be as interactive with the community as possible. So, like I said in the description, it is your channel, so you guys will dictate the direction it goes in and what content you like and which content you don't like. So if you want streams more often, then we can try and arrange something. I'm just throwing some dates out there, like every month or whatever, every 2 months. I don't know, we'll have to see, time dependent and everything, but we'll see what you guys think about this and how it goes. But yeah, we would like to. Okay, so people want to see fly from surface to space. We can do that, I think. Yeah. It'll take a long time.
And also, you shown this. Basically, the planet is still in the game, and it's still there. So you can fly from the space and to the planet without any shuttering, without any loading. And if you build something, it's actually there. So if you put a relay of antennas to the ground, you will still be able to see it.
Yeah.
So
that's the other thing. Like, I think you might, if you watch the update 104 or something. You would have seen that. I was going to say, there's Europa.
Rotate.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
You would have seen that you can actually see bigger bases from space. Yeah. So obviously, but that's so big that you have to build something pretty big to be able to see it from space. Question for Dushan. So somebody asked survival elements of planets.
But actually, I think that you will start on the planet and you will have to build the ships and go through, and then you will just launch to space. So yeah, there are some plans for surviving in planets, and there should be something that will keep you going. And
so here's Europa, which we'll visit in a minute. And obviously you can see here in Mars, you've got like a snowy island. Wow. All these planets, they're not actually specifically Mars and Earth. They don't have names. They're just Earth-like, Mars-like. So it's not, it's not a direct. It's not supposed to be exactly like Mars. Anyway, so I guess people hold up, guys. Gotta render that.
This is a new transition between lots. Basically,
yeah.
It's really nice, and it's quite fast.
So what was I was going to show? Oh, let's show the
something huge.
Something huge. I don't know what I've got that's capable of taking off though. We could build something. Okay, that's a good point. We'll explain like the thrusters.
Yes.
Because obviously now, if you guys hadn't noticed yet, okay, it is there. I think Tomasz.
You'll search.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking here. So you see something in between here, and I guess I've been told that I can show you these, and you haven't seen these yet. Yeah, I know. So basically, guys, you're gonna have with yeah, I'm gonna be careful what I say here. I don't want to get beat. No, Tomasz.
No. Yes.
No, but these.
No.
Tomasz then.
It's secret.
Tomasz. Oh, sorry. We got mixed messages there. I thought I was being told to shut up, but it was me banging the table. Sorry, yeah. It's because so there'll be with hydrogen. You've noticed there'll be specialised thrusters for each area. That's not to say that they won't work in other areas, but they'll be more efficient. So obviously, we release hydrogen thrusters on Thursday, and you can use them in space and use them on the planets, but because they require a lot of fuel and stuff. So that's you got to weigh up. So okay, let's build something. Let's build a ship that'll take off into space. I'm warning you now, this could be extremely ugly. Take off with character.
You're in creative.
What?
You are in creative now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you will be able to take off in creative, but in survival it will be a little different.
Yes.
You won't be able to fly to space with character.
Yeah, so obviously in the real world you can't exactly fly to space with your character. With your, well, what am I on about? Anyway, the main point is you won't be able to fly to out of the atmosphere very easily because your hydrogen will run out before you get that. So you have to, if you want to do that, you probably have to have a lot of hydrogen bottles. Like I showed in the last in the last update video. You'll have to have lots of hydrogen bottles. And I'm not even sure then if you can escape, because the whole point is preventing you, because you'll have to build ships.
Yes.
To escape, basically. So
it's getting dark.
It's getting dark. Oh yeah, the sun's going down. Oh look, the sun's coming in. Oh wow. Okay. Where's that? Oh, here we go. I know. Before we do that, I want to show that this. I want to show off this buggy.
What buggy?
The rattlesnake.
It's not a buggy.
No, not a buggy.
State of the art.
Oh. Hold up, more comments.
Ooh, I don't know if I can tell it exactly, but it's.
Also, tell the question.
Yeah, it's more than half of the team. Actually, almost everyone is working on planets now. Only small part of me and Ondřej are working on multiplayer. So yeah, basically almost everyone is working on planets now.
Okay, let's go.
What?
Can you? There's so many questions. So guys, I know you've answered lots of questions, and we're doing our best to answer some of them now, but there will be a bigger question answer.
No water. We don't like water.
No.
No, basically there won't be any water with first release of planets, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, now you've said it and it's out there, you might as well. Yeah, so the first iteration of planets will not have volumetric, won't have liquid water. So I'm sorry if that upsets some of you guys, but it's not that like with planets, at the start.
Okay, I leave now.
Oh, I know. Don't leave us.
Okay.
Don't leave us for a bit, right? Basically, I was just saying that originally planets weren't a thing. They weren't going to be a thing, and then we found a way, and we decided we were going to do them. So we're not ruling water out. It's just it won't be in the third iteration of planets. So I hope this is loaded up now. Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Okay. Maybe some more questions for Dusan before he goes back to working on multiplayer.
I'm going home.
Going home? Oh, he's going home now. Look.
Sure.
Okay, let's have a look. All these comments. 10 out of 10, no water.
Black.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have said this. I don't know. There's a lot of people. Yeah, you probably should have. We were going to explain water at a later date, like explain the reasons. Now people are
No, we will have some secrets.
We will have some secrets. Yeah, there's some just calm with the water. Just concentrate on who decides? I don't know.
I don't know either. But I think it's there from beginning and it wasn't changed. So maybe someone
That's
just
a long
put
time ago.
something from Wikipedia.
Okay, let's just see if there's a question for. The water was in the video. Now let's just move off water. We've got something planned. Just don't get too upset about it. All right? Yeah.
Yes, we are planning to fix piston and rotors soon, but how soon we can tell. But we know that you don't like how they work now, and we also would like to have them in good condition. So yes, we are working on pistons and rotors, and hopefully landing gears are okay now, so in the future everything will be okay.
Yeah. So, have you got any more questions for him? I'm just going to actually. So someone's asked me to fly to the polar cap. I'll try and do that. Maybe I'll just do that because everything takes so long and there's so much to do, so much to show you guys. It's impossible to share everything in such a short time. But it won't be long before you get to
there was a question about animals.
Play yourself. Planets soon TM. All I'm going to say is about planets, right? So they'll be sooner than you may expect. That's all I'm going to say. Win. Okay, but you sure you want to do that by Twitter? Because it might be easier to manage. It's going to be quite a lot of comments. You want to go for it? And we'll do a raffle. Okay, so just quickly, we'll put it out there. The competition for the signed copies of Space Engineers, and we'll get back to this shortly. And so basically, the best wish for
wait. No, you don't need to pay for planets.
Yeah.
It won't be DLC. It will be in the game, like normal updates. So you don't need to pay for anything to get the planets.
Yeah. We didn't say soon, did we? Yeah. Okay. Pavel, what was that? Just. Yeah. Okay. So for the signed copies, physical copies, you know, look at these. Very nice indeed. Look at that.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to multitask here. It's the best birthday wish for Space Engineers. So leave your comments in the thing. So yeah, I mean, I think do we mean like, yeah, just I don't know, just be inventive. Your best birthday wish for Space Engineers.
No DLC for textures for planets. No, it will be for free, guys. Come on. Don't worry about anything.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about everything's free. So 100% free.
Yes.
No DLC. So that's that gone. And
yeah, and there was a question. Yes, planets are man-made. So every planet is created by some graphic guy, mainly the terrain, and I think also the material distribution.
Mm-hmm.
So every planet was created by some graphic guy.
Okay.
I don't want to leave. Okay, I need to leave now.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so,
well.
Bye guys, see you next time.
It's been a pleasure. Dushan, the planet creator. That's his name.
Planet Maker.
Planet Maker, yeah. But don't get confused. There's lots and lots of people working on it, but
yeah,
you were the founder.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll see you in the future.
Bye.
And we'll say goodbye, Dushan. Okay, so now me again, and I should do something. I know some of you. I'm trying to. So many things going on, right? So maybe I'll just go to spectator and let it render. Go to the ice cap. Oh, hello. Here's Tomasz. Okay, hold up. Maybe this ice cap. Okay, guys. Right. I've been quickly moving on to the next interviewee.
Hey.
Welcome, everyone. Tomasz Rampas.
Hello.
He is the lead game design. So obviously a lot of his planning and ideas have gone into creating planets. So like everyone else, you'll have a lot to thank him for the things that you'll see. Hopefully, anyway. So, Tomasz, do you want to first talk about maybe how long you've been here?
Oh well, I've been here from like the beginning, which is 3 years. Well, yeah, I've been in the team before Space Engineers, so it's quite a long time. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, don't fly around, don't stand. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, like really take off from the surface.
Yeah, I was going to. I'm just trying to. I was getting distracted by so many things. Okay, so I was going to build an actual ship ready to take off.
Is the spectator working?
Yeah, it is. So I'll go.
So maybe spawn the character here.
Yeah. That's a good idea. See the daylight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That's
funny,
better.
we have that pink color there.
Yeah, I don't know. That was random. I don't know why that happened. Okay. Blueprints aren't loading, which is annoying. I guess we could build like a hydrogen rocket, and you could talk a bit about the specialized.
Sure. Basically, the idea with planets is that it's like a new environment. Basically, every planet is gonna have like its own, let's say, features that you need to like face. You need to think about how to build the ships, how, for example, build a station, because oxygen is only on some planets. On Mars, there's like no oxygen at all. So you might need to actually think about how you build your station, if you need airlocks, or like if you like to have a lot of cars, or basically, for example, on moons, it's quite easy to have a car because there's low gravity, but on planets it's much higher, so cars are not that effective in mining stuff. And basically, even the materials are going to be different. You're trying to or like go for, let's say, some sort of a progress. So basically, you can start with basic electricity stuff like batteries and solar panels, and then slowly improve to, let's say, reactors and better thrusters and engines that will allow you to leave the planet and continue into the space and explore some other planets, if you will wish to.
Yeah.
Basically, there were some questions about if the planets are generated. For now, we basically make every planet, it's like 50-50. Some of it is actually generated in the code, and some of it is done manually, which means, for example, the height map is done manually, but then the way the material is placed on the surface and how, for example, the valleys are made and like the mountains, it's all done by the definitions, let's say. And the good thing about it is that when the planets are done, everybody will be actually able to do any planet they would like to have, because since you can make the height map, you can create all sorts of crazy surfaces, and since everything is in the definitions, you can easily set your own rules for the planet. So you can have like ice planet, or let's say sand planet, or whatever you go for. Also, since the textures are possible to mod, you can even create your own surfaces.
That will excite some people out there, definitely. So, you know, if you want to have your own planet, you want to design your dream planet, if you're a modder, then that'll be, you know, you'll be able to do that. And I think we will look forward to seeing the crazy planets that you come up with.
Yeah, are there any other questions? Well, the atmosphere, the clouds are moving, that's for sure, and that's about all that moves. But basically, for example, in the atmosphere, the higher you go, the less oxygen you get, and at some point, the atmospheric thrusters that are meant for actually flying on the planet will lose its power, and you will fall down. And
you mentioned the atmospheric thrusters there. And some people know about it from the code, but we are just going to show those.
Okay.
Thomas said we could. So you guys have seen hydrogen, and you know about the normal thrusters, which are now called ion thrusters. And you're about to see the third type, which will be planet-bound. And I'll show that in a second. And if any more questions for Tomasz? Oh, okay. So.
Well, weather and sandstorms. Well, right now we are focusing on forming the planets themselves, which means basically having the sphere there, having somewhere to like mine and build stations on, and like weather is something to be considered in the future, and we definitely would like to have it there, so that you have like raining and all that stuff, but it's definitely not the main thing currently. Kind of planets.
You could maybe say what there are and then leave and then just say a surprise. I don't know.
Okay. Well, for the planets, we have habitable planets and then dead planets. We have also some moons that can be specific for like some kind of an ore. For example, if you want to have like a lot of oxygen and hydrogen, you can definitely visit a moon that is basically covered in ice and mine everything from there. Or if you need oxygen, you can visit habitable planet with oxygen. Basically just enter the atmosphere and get the oxygen through the vents into the oxygen tanks. That's one of the cool things that I liked. Can we jump out of planets?
Can we jump out? Sorry, shall I say that again? I'll ask, can we jump out of planets or will we be gravity locked?
I'm not sure what you mean by jump out, but we are trying to
fly out?
Yeah, fly out. Well, as a character, you really can, because you cannot carry as much resources for the jetpack to get out. But if you have a ship that has either hydrogen thrusters or like a lot of ion thrusters, you will be able to take off. And it also depends on the weight. What natural gravity effects have on things? Oh, well, the gravity affects everything, basically. Yeah, basically everything. So if the ship gets destroyed, everything falls to the ground. It's quite interesting to actually see a ship flying around, hitting a rock, and then fall into pieces, and those pieces are like rolling over the surface. And then you go and actually want to see what's left from that ship to get some resources back. So everything is affected. Or some planets. Okay, well, we are still kind of like testing this, but the idea would be that you would have like these different tiers of ores. So you would be looking for like science in the nature or in the area that would kind of tell you that there might be actually something, and then when you go there, you will use, let's say, detector to find out what's actually below the surface. But it might be too deep, so you just know that there could be something, so you start to more explore. And the whole idea about this is to make it more interesting to find ore, and not just that you turn on the switch and you know that there's ore over there or there, so that you actually have to look for it. Is jump drive working on planets?
Yeah, jump drives.
Well, it is not. You definitely cannot use it on the planet's surface, and you can use it only in space, definitely. You even have to be a specific distance from a planet or moon to actually use it.
The question, that's a good point actually, because I haven't actually tried that out. If there's any kind of gravity from a planet or a moon on the ship, will it be able to jump, or does it have to be completely clear of gravity sources?
Basically that indicator on the left side where there is this with the circle, that suggests that you are in the gravity of the planet, and if you want to use jump drive, it can't be there.
No.
So if this is in the GUI, you cannot use the jump drive.
Because I wasn't even sure whether you could. I wasn't sure whether you could like do, you know, like if you've seen Battlestar Galactica, you'll know the classic fight of New Caprica when it comes down and shoots out, and it's epic. And if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan, you'll know what I mean. But I don't think that would be possible. But I was wondering whether if there was any kind of height above the planet with gravity you'd be able to escape, because sometimes you might fly too close to the planet and then be like just completely screwed because you don't have enough thrust to get out. So the jump drive might be your only option to escape, but I don't know if that's your fault.
Well, the force of the planet's gravity is actually rose. The closer you are to the planet, the bigger it gets. So if you are paying attention and you actually get into the gravity, it's not like you are going to be pulled instantly. You still have time to actually turn around and fly away. And you can easily find that border where the gravitation pull actually starts just from that icon.
Yeah.
So if you keep going, the gravitation keeps growing, and basically you are being pulled more and more, and it gives you, or it takes more power to actually escape it. If you get to a point that it's too strong and you, for example, have a huge ship with not that many thrusters, you are unable to escape and you basically fall down onto the surface.
So that's on that point. I think I will.
Does artificial gravity work in natural gravity? Well, the way we solve this is that basically on planets it doesn't work. It doesn't work on moons either. And the reason is that there were so many complications going on that at some point we decided that, again, if you turn on the GUI, okay, on the right, in the right bottom corner, you can actually see artificial gravity and the planet's gravity, and that tells you what is actually what takes effect. Like currently, the artificial gravity is 0, and
but I guess I could just quickly show.
Yeah, if you place a generator. But basically, the artificial gravity has like no effect on planet at all. But if you are in the let's say on the orbit, it has effect till some point.
Oh, that's interesting. It does no artificial gravity.
It might be maybe a bug or something.
Yeah, it might be a bug. Might not be a bug. Oh, hey, Dushan.
But well, yes, that's about that answer. You can still use it, but until some point. I think that when the gravity reaches 0.5, the artificial gravity becomes like useless. Can we send?
Can we send things to space using gravity cannon or or elevator? So like space elevator. That's a good point.
Well, if you are using the elevator, it should be possible, but not the gravity cannon, because it doesn't work. So.
Will the gravity drives work? You know, the ones where people kind of broke physics and had like a, artificial mass and then pulling. Will that work?
Well, sadly, not currently, because as I said, there were so many things that kind of like collided with each other that this was the fastest way to solve it. Because as I said again, we are focusing on the planets, and all these like support features are basically on the way as well, but now it's really about the planets themselves.
We're asking about auto mechanics.
Okay, well, about the orbiting and stuff on the orbit, currently I believe that since we have that updated autopilot, it's quite easy to actually make something that orbits, but since the planet doesn't move, you can have like a satellite up there with a laser antenna, and you can quite easily operate something that is behind the horizon. So that's definitely doable, and all you need to care about is if let's say the satellite doesn't fall onto the ground, so it's not pulled by the gravity or something like that.
I just placed the ship in.
What modding support there will be for planets and AI? For planets, as we already said, since everything is basically done, not everything, but part is done by the textures, and part is done by the definitions that modders are already familiar with, it's going to be quite like a big support for the planets. So people will be able to create a lot of different kinds of planets that they can think of. And for the AI, I'm not that familiar with the AI, but there is definitely some support for modding as well.
people saw this when I first built this. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that now. If people just saw what I did, I just basically pasted in a normal spaceship, and you saw how it just fell straight down. And this has got quite a lot of iron. I can't see a thing. This has got quite a lot of iron thrusters, but it's just not enough when it comes to the gravity. So
if you want, I can quick.
Yeah. You build us something.
Okay.
Sorry, maybe I'll move this over.
Okay, thanks. Oh, this isn't gonna work really.
You sound music.
Well, we have music on planets. Well, it's not like a music, it's like more of an ambient sound, which means that Mars has its own sort of like noise that is going on when you're on the surface. The same goes on the like Earth-like planet.
We'll show the Earth planet near the end.
Okay, I'll try to be quick.
You could just make the one that that we show in the video, the ones that are really just like a hydrogen tank, and it's already on the toolbar, I think. But
yeah, we don't have. Oh, well, can you read it?
Okay, atmospheric re-entry effects. Someone asks.
Well, at some point we wanted to add it there, but since it got a bit complicated and we wanted to spend more time with it, it's gonna be probably added later.
Yes. Will there be enemies on planets? Well, I think you all know about the spiders. If you haven't, then you've been living under a rock. Well, there will be enemies. Yes. So if you're into that kind of thing, then you're in luck. Right. This is a marvelous ship. Three, two, one.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Basically, you also have that marker that you can see. The numbers mean how high you are above the ground, and that line, it kind of suggests the horizon. And we wanted to add it there because if you are like in the tunnels, it's really hard to see. Oh, I should probably look.
Yeah, you probably should go. Yeah, horizontal. You haven't got a. It doesn't really matter because you're going up, but you don't have like a backwards facing thruster.
The gyro is like too.
It's too strong.
Yes.
Can you talk more about thruster types? Yeah, actually, guys, I will show you the new type of thruster.
I'm falling to the ground.
Soon. So,
I want to see moment of glory.
hello, we got Dushan's back.
Well, I need to.
There are some issues there. I don't know. Suddenly, I think there's something missing, but it's normally fine.
Yeah, there's a planet over there.
And
And the moon.
clouds are moving. Nice.
And it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine now. Yeah.
So now we are 5 kilometers above the ground. It's gonna take a while. It's a long flight.
It's quite hot in here, no?
It's really hot in here. Yeah.
It's because of
All these lights. Yeah. So is it possible to make something hover in a stable place?
Yes, with dampeners. Yes.
No, there's.
I don't know if they
Dampeners works like normally. So.
I think maybe there's no. You need to get lower, or is
Okay.
he visible?
So
yeah, he needs to get lower. Yeah.
So basically, if you enable dampeners, it will just float in the air like normal. Yeah. So dampeners work on planets.
So yeah, you can still see that we are in the gravitation pull by that icon, but we should probably get out soon.
0.6. It takes a while. Like you're still affected by the planet by quite a quite a way out. See ya. Will there be a crashed ship start? So I'm guessing you mean, default world.
Yeah, we definitely plan that. Currently, our level designers are working on, like, let's say, a test scenario where we want to kind of set like the difficulty level and all that. So, yeah, there will be.
Will the flora be destructible? So, is that like the trees and stuff? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. Everything's destructible in this game, much to many people's joy.
Gravitation gets lower, so
Yeah.
like right now, if I actually get out from the ship and I would be in the creative, I would be able to fly further with the jetpack than if I was standing on the surface.
Because I think when Dusan was here, we were talking about someone asked, can you fly out your jetpack? And obviously the way that the game's been designed is you won't be able to do that, or at least not very easily, because you'll run out of hydrogen basically. Because hydrogen, your levels are affected more the stronger the gravity is, which is in space you'll probably be able to use it quite a fair bit, but on the planet, maybe you can talk a bit about it.
Also, the weight of the ship plays like a huge part, because if you are, for example, mining and you have like a miner ship that flies fine, if you mine too much, you're like not able to get out. You just need to throw out something before you are able to return to the base.
Oh yeah, so someone asks, any new material resources for planets? Well, material/resources. And I guess all the new all the new voxel types, material types.
Well, yeah, but those materials are still gonna act like stone.
Yeah, they're not. It's nothing.
Yeah, so basically the materials are still the same. And again, it's about like forming the planets first, and then we would like to focus on these things to make the gameplay even more interesting. But this is like the planets are the main goal.
Yeah. So someone says how to get from space to planet. Wait, how to get to space to planet and not crash? Well, you'd either have to have a landing craft that had hydrogen thrusters on it, or you'd have to have like a hybrid, so to speak. So you would have a ship that had hydrogen and your standard thrusters on. So that would mean that to be more reliable and more kind of economic, basically use less resources. You can use the iron thrusters in space, but then when you go out to the planet, you could turn the hydrogen thrusters on. So yeah, you want to have hydrogen thrusters on your ship if you want to land.
So we tried to design those thrusters to have each type specialized in its area. So the ion thrusters are perfect in space, and then the atmospheric thrusters are best in the atmosphere, which is obvious. But then if you want to take off from the planet, or you want to let's say you were building a base and you would like to place it onto the orbit, you are going to need hydrogen thrusters to get out.
Okay, so I'm not sure how many comments there are, but somebody says, please crash ship into planet. I don't know.
Should this one, or?
I don't know, but should we get a bigger one?
I'm not sure because I haven't tried it. Really.
All right, but we nearly escaped the gravity field there. We got down to 0.8, but you can see how far away we are. We're 35 kilometers above the surface, and we were still being affected by the gravity. Someone says, what is the view distance? So I guess you can change in the settings, as
yes,
you can do now.
It's set by settings, and you can actually see the Earth in the background, and that's quite far.
Yeah.
Because if this is 31 kilometers, the Earth is gonna be if we actually would try to go there, we would probably fly for 2 hours.
Yeah, no. What I was saying when Dushin was here was the reason we put in the jump drive is because it just takes so long. You can see how high we are now, and it'll take a while to get back down again. But to go to a planet that's way off in the distance, it will feel like for a long time that you're not getting any closer.
But the nice thing about this is that even if you don't have the jump drive, you can still kind of like point the ship towards the planet, like go really fast and go to sleep, and then you wake up and you are closer, and the planet is just bigger, or you actually find yourself crashed on the on the planet. But you still have like that choice, either going like really fast or really slow. It's not that you would be held back by some, let's say, a law that you would place in.
I'm just gonna hold up here. So yeah, okay. So someone asked, can you drill through? Oh, it's falling. It's falling. I think it's falling. Mm-hmm. So the blue ship always gets destroyed. So we might as well destroy the planet. I mean, hopefully no crashes. It should be fine. Somebody asked, can you drill planets? And obviously you can drill planets. But the second question was, will there be caves?
Well, in current version, we are focusing on the surface of the planet, so caves might actually arrive a bit later, because it's like a whole different way of, let's say, forming the surface. So hopefully later after the planets. Will there be cables in the game? Well, I would love to have cables in the game, because the current way has a lot of downsides, but currently we are still working on the game design that could support it, but it's not like the main thing. It's more like nice to have, because it would change the game a lot, like from the scratch. Many ships would have to be rebuilt. A lot of stuff wouldn't work. So if we are going to add it there, it's going to be like the game changer.
What about the various thruster types? So we'll crash this. We'll crash this, and then we'll show off the hydrogen thrusters, and maybe we could. The atmospheric thrusters. So I guess world premiere.
Well, we are going to be here probably for 5 minutes or more, just looking at this.
Okay. All right, and then Earth. Yes, that's the plan. All right, and then Earth.
Well, maybe you can go in the spectator onto the Earth, and I think we are still going to see the counter, so you will know when to switch back into the seat before the ship crashes.
Oh god, that would involve some. Well, it's not that long, I guess. We could just, answer some more questions.
Okay.
So, someone asked how many planets can be in a world.
Well, we haven't really focused on that yet, because still we are looking for like improving the performance on one planet, so that when you are building stuff, when you are crashing ships and all that. So we want to make sure this works, and then we will be focusing on, let's say, placing a lot of planets into one system.
So people want more decoration blocks, apparently, and I guess that comes under, like, they haven't really had time, I guess, for decoration blocks, because there's so many more things that we want to add to the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, basically, like, the idea about adding blocks is more like that each block should actually add some new options that you have, rather than just a visual, visual value. So if a block is added, it always has something that, let's say, opens doors for modders to, let's say, create their own versions or come up with something like really good. And currently we don't focus on the like visual and good looking models, just to have them in the ship without no function.
Okay guys, I've been told to announce that a hotfix has just been released, apparently, for space engineers. I'm being told so many different signals here. Okay, alright.
I think we're supposed to. Well, can you maybe move the sun so that we actually see something? I can try to do it.
Yeah,
well, are you on Steam or?
I can do it via the, can we pause it? No, there's weird things happening. Oh no.
You have to crash it like this.
I know, but I can't see. All right, guys. I'm sorry. This is there's some weird issues going on. We'll ignore those.
You can save the game quickly. Oh, never mind.
Never mind. I can't tell what angle I came in at. Oh, well, I definitely did some damage. Ooh. Hello. It's very dark. Oh, were you going to change the time of day?
Yeah, but are you on?
Oh, you can do it on this.
Okay, because on Steam it crashes if we try to do it. Are you on
Didn't
Steam?
it worked earlier?
What?
It worked. I could get the F12 memory up earlier.
Yeah.
Should I do it?
Well, if you're on Steam, it's gonna crash. If you're on
No,
our
but I'm
version.
saying it didn't crash earlier when I did it earlier in the stream.
Okay, so try it and we'll see.
Can I actually?
Oh, never mind.
All right, let's just.
Well, how close can planets be from one another? I think it's gonna be like 20 kilometers. Oh, it worked.
Yeah, it
Nice.
worked. Yeah.
No. Can you crash planet to planet? No.
No, no planetary annihilation or any of that.
Well, with placing planets, you can kind of place a planet really close to another planet that they kind of like intersect now, but I'm not sure if that's going to be added into the final version.
It's nice to see a crash. We could just drop it. I mean, oh, this might not be going fast enough. Oh well, we'll do. Yes. Okay.
Thomas, can you talk more about the multiplayer? Well, I'm not the right person to ask actually, because I'm not working on multiplayer, I'm working on planets, so you can save the questions for Dushan next time he shows up.
Yeah, I think he's gone home now, but he is the multiplayer guy.
So just remember what you wanted to ask and ask him next time. So the Earth, we should go to
The Earth. Let's go to Earth. And shall I show the?
Any plans for wings?
Oh, crash.
Well, any plans for wings? We actually tried a really good mod from the Steam that magically created wings, and I really loved that mod. It was awesome because you could have just
The aerodynamic mod, wasn't it?
Yes.
The aerodynamic mod by, I don't know who it is by, but whoever you are, it's awesome mod. We played it.
Well, it was awesome because I had just like one thruster, and I was able to fly on the surface. It looked really good, and also it brought this idea of actually having landing gear with wheels. So you would try to like go really fast to reach the top speed and then take off.
Yeah, like a plane.
Yeah. Which is something that you cannot do with regular landing gears that we have currently in the
No.
game. So we would definitely love to have this in the game in the future.
Sonic.
What will be future of survival elements in Space Engineers? Well, we are already trying to merge the two worlds of like empty space and planet together to kind of feel like they have always been in the game. So it's not like you have space, which is like one universe, and planet, which is different universe. So what kind of like appeared in the survival currently in Space Engineers is that, as I said, every environment is gonna have its own, let's say, how to say it, features, or
So I was distant for a second.
like that every planet and each of these environments will have like its own, let's say, the features that will require the player to actually come up with different designs, act different, for example, know or think twice before you do something. That like with the ships, you will think twice if you will really try to land with that ship that you have been building for weeks on the planet, because you are not really sure if you are able to like make it, or if you are going to just smash the surface. So you might just build a shuttle that you will be using to safely land on the planet, rather than trying to land with the whole planet or whole large ship. And then in the shuttle you can have like small ships with atmospheric thrusters, because you might want to actually save energy. So you will not be using the hydrogen fuel, and you'll be rather flying around with atmospheric thrusters powered by electricity, which is quite easy to get. Also, mining is way different on the planets. So again, the approach in survival is way different, because in space it's really easy to mine. You can just like go through the asteroid and that's it. But on the planet you kind of need to make sure that you won't like turn upside down, or that your ship won't get too heavy, because then you need to like solve problems how to like throw out the ore to actually get out. So yeah, and even with the jetpack, it's way tricky, because you need to save it for emergencies and not fly everywhere.
Will there be food on planets? So I'm guessing you mean like in terms of survival elements, where you have to hunt and gather resources and stuff like that. And wow.
Well, for the food, currently, again, it's in the design documents. It's sort of prepared, but right now it's still about the planets themselves.
Yeah. So it's planned. The question that's always seems to pop up. I can see a lot of people asking ladders, compound blocks. I mean, obviously compound blocks is a big deal, but maybe you could address the ladder issue, because now we're back on planets. It might make sense to have ladders.
I actually personally would love to have them as well, because I got into many situations where they would be really handy. But currently, since the ladders were removed because of many issues that we had with them, it's not as easy to implement them as it seems. So if you are going to have ladders, we need to focus on them, because it doesn't look like it's difficult.
No.
But since Space Engineers is like a dynamic world where everything can happen, it's not like here's the ladder and you can go only up or down. Because what can actually happen? You are going up and the ship crashes, or the ladder is going to be ripped off into the space, or the ship actually turns, or the gravity generators turn upside down, or actually the ship is falling onto the planet and you are upside down, so then the planet is pulling you. All these like crazy situations create like a lot of things that we need to cover when we actually implement the ladders. So it's a tough one.
Yeah, but I think I've heard lots of people in the office say they want them, so stay tuned. Ladders, we know about them. Yeah.
Are you going to be able to exceed 104 meters per second in the future? Well, the top speed is basically set because of the performance issues, or like reasons. It's not like issue, it's more like a reason, because everything has LODs and the physics needs to be counted, and there's like a lot of stuff going on in the game, and if you are going way too fast, it requires these things to be way quicker, and you get into a point where you get too many information and the game gets crazy. So more than, how to say it, like a limit, think of it as something that actually is making sure the game won't break, if I put it this way.
Another thing that everyone would like, it would be really good if we could travel faster.
Well, basically, we can say something about the Earth planet.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about designing it and maybe like the ideas of biomes?
The biomes were one thing that we were thinking about a lot, because we didn't want to have just like ice planet or desert planet or something. So basically, the Earth-like planet is done in a way that if you are on the pole, if you are on the pole, there's like ice, snow, everything, and the closer to the equator you get, the nature starts to change. So closer to the pole, you get like pine trees, like this special kind of grass. There's a lot of like small stones on the ground. Then you get into the higher mountains. Then let's say you get closer to the equator, so you get different kind of grass, you get different trees, and when you get into the equator, you're like almost in a desert-like area, or let's say savanna area where you have like yellow grass, and let's say even the nature acts or actually the mountains look different. Closer to the pole, you have like pointy mountains. and closer to the equator you have like canyons and table-like mountains and all that. So it's the nature is constantly changing, and since the sun actually rotates, it creates some interesting situations. Like if you build the station too close to the pole, you need to reorient the solar panels because the sun actually shows up only a little bit. So you might actually have just 20% of the time, of the daytime, you might have light, and then the rest is basically night. So you can't really work with the solar panels closer to the pole, which is something I found out like yesterday.
Yeah.
I was building a base for survival and I basically got stuck with this, so I had to move the whole base. Temperature survival.
So I'm guessing like, yeah, whether temperature, well, you have to be worried about temperature when it comes to surviving.
Yes, that's another thing that we would like to implement at some point, because it would be very useful in medieval as well. But again, it's further down the line. So, will there be more spacesuits? Yes. Again, we would like to
more
have them.
spacesuits. Yeah, I mean, everyone wants, you know, I guess. I think some people want like different roles. Like, I mean, in terms of you have like a light one, like a heavier one, and so.
Although the ideal thing would be to actually.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I realise. Yeah. No.
Gosh. Don't paste the blues more shit.
Yeah, that's what seems to be breaking it. Okay.
Where were we? The suits, right? Okay, so we thought about, let's say, specialized suits. So you would have construction suit that would have like large inventory and bigger capacity, and maybe like even faster building, because you would have like this specialized suit. Then what else? Basically, also the idea of not having any suit at all would be quite interesting, because then players would create pressurized rooms where they would basically stay, and if they decide to go out, they would take the suit and get out and actually build stuff. Gas giants.
Gas giants.
Well, that's a good inspiration. We definitely could maybe.
Yeah. I've got some ideas of how they could work without impacting too much on performance. Like, as long as you can have it, so they could be massive, but you know, once you got to a certain height, you would just die or your ship would disintegrate. But you could like maybe stick about in the hover in the high atmosphere and somehow maybe mine gases or something from it. So,
well, if we found a reason why to actually add them to the game so they are like beneficial to the player, it could be. But just to have them and they wouldn't have any specific reason.
Well, they look great, but like I say, I think at the moment we're still trying to get things that like add to the. I was just going to. What was I going to do?
Maybe just fly around in the jetpack. It's safe.
Okay.
Manipulation tool from medieval. Well, how to say? Well, space and medieval, they both kind of approach the building in different way. So while in space, you basically have ways to improve the construction by having welders and grinders, and you have this conveyor system where you can transfer stuff around, and you have connectors and everything. It's not really like a reason to have a manipulation tool. But for medieval, it was more important or like needed, because you didn't have any, or you don't have any conveyors, or I don't know, some magical way to pick up stuff and place it somewhere. So laser pointer tool.
Laser pointer tool. Laser pointer tool. Okay.
It depends how it was meant, because we wanted to have this tool, for example, for the jump drive, because if you want to fly somewhere, you don't really know how far that is. So, for example, if you're looking on the moon or on a planet, you have like no idea which distance to set, so you're just guessing. And oh, nice.
Okay,
so the idea of the laser tool would to give you, let's say, a coordinate, so that you know how far stuff is. You could also use it for, let's say, guessing or to get a HUD marker for like an enemy station, so that you can tell others where exactly the station is. And yeah, there are many other uses that come to play, but in our case, we were thinking about the pointer this way.
I was just going to show the atmospheric for everyone, but the ship is not great. It seemed to.
I can build one.
But hopefully, like with this, I don't know if this will fly. This is a very basic ship. Okay, so someone asked about UI overhauls.
I'm not sure what that means.
Sorry, I'm just distracted by this. This is a very basic, ugly ship, but I believe with atmospheric, like, it'd be hard to land, but you can just have two, right?
Not really. Well, it is possible, but it will require like a lot of balancing. Yeah, if you
oh,
you
no.
need to kind of.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got enough power. I probably need.
It sort of works.
It kind of works, yeah.
Basically, these atmospheric thrusters, or like any thruster on a planet, works like helicopter, let's say. So you can have only.
Oh no.
Oh, you have found some ore. Or
yeah. So people were asking, is this coal?
No, maybe it got too dark. Also, you can see layers actually.
Yes,
So
that's
you have
good.
like
Look.
tiny layer of grass and some soil and stone. But it's kind of too reflective currently.
Okay, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it too much, but obviously everything you're seeing in the stream, guys, is still subject to change, and like things are changing all the time. Like think something will work, and then we'll update it and add something, and then something else won't work. So I still expect planets will look, they could look and work differently. Well, they will work differently when you get them.
There was some question about animal life, and well,
yeah,
since we don't have any like that much support for food in the game, the animals would be basically like a visual thing, or they would have to be like really danger to the player, which the engineer has like automated turrets, Gatling guns and all that, so the animal would have to be like extremely danger to cause any potential problems to the player.
I think so. We're coming up to our last question, maybe two, if we add a push. So yeah, wow, there's so many questions still to ask, but maybe you can pick one when they all come here. No. Yeah, they wanted to see the spiders, and I was supposed to be. Let's see if I was sent that screen. We were going to send just a screenshot. Let's just see if I was. Okay, guys, you may or may not see spiders right now, but maybe you just like look to see if the comments, see if there's a.
Have you seen that YouTube video where somebody found it? If you really want to show.
No, but I haven't seen that actually. But all I was thinking is, some people haven't, so I think
Anton sent it on the Skype.
Oh god, there's so many messages. Oh no, my inbox is filled with Twitch. Oh no. This isn't good. Who do I look for? Who would have sent it? Was it
But on Skype. You would need to be on the Skype.
Okay. I was avoiding Skype because I was going to use all my...
Well, we can go with something else.
Someone asked about, well, just a quick one I guess. It's like, can you play the game without spiders?
Yeah, if you won't approach specific planets, you don't have to ever meet them. So
just leave it as that.
Yeah, stay on the Earth-like planet and you're fine.
So I don't know how I'm going to find. Unless I can get somebody, if any of the guys, any of the guys are watching the stream now, send me that spider image for the people here. But also, bear with us. There's so many. I didn't think about this, did I? Yeah, I know. Check email. I am checking my email, but can they send it again? Because I've got.
Can they just paste it over there, maybe?
Hmm?
Can they just paste it into this?
Oh yeah, maybe they can just if they're watching the chat, just paste it into the chat. Paste the image, whatever was prepared. I'll get to it eventually. We're getting to 8 o'clock now. Getting there. I don't know when it was sent, to be fair. No, that wasn't it. Top. No, that's not it. Sorry guys, nearly there, I think. Well, I'm assuming it was sent. So,
There are some links already, if you look at them.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, there's a spider. There's a spider. Go check those links. Because I can't seem to...
It's a spider.
This, oh, yes, I hope it's a spider too. 5 PM, how do I get... Why is this 5 PM? Oh, here we go. I've got the spiders. I've got the spiders here, so I can put them on the stream quickly. I download... Come on. Spiders, zip. Alright. Shall I just put a slideshow?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Spiders inbound. Copy that out. Okay. Image, slideshow, properties, remove, add, file, desktop. Okay, spiders. Oh. There we go. Yeah, and these are, have you noticed, different variants of spiders? Hope they're creepy enough for you. Yes, look at them. Look at those glorious spiders. Oh! Is that battery? Can you, Pavel, just turn it off and turn it back on again? It might have gone to sleep.
Battery.
Okay. Okay, guys. Back in a well, Tomasz, would you like to answer some questions somehow?
Okay, so...
Anyway, there's a lot
there?
of... Okay, or maybe unless Pavel, I need to see if I can fix the camera. I've got my spare battery. Yeah, I know.
So what do we have? Basically, there's a question why can't we show it? That's because, well, it's gonna be a surprise for you, definitely. Question if we can disable spiders. Well, as we said before, basically if you stay on a certain planet, like on Earth-like, or visit only moons, you're fine. So you might never actually see them. The thing with 6 legs, well, they are like special kind of spider, let's say, and it's more like an alien spider rather than the one on the Earth-like. There is a question about intelligent NPCs. Currently, again, it's about the planets. It might be added in the. Let's say that now we have the drones. Those are like sort of an NPC that flies around, so those might be actually improved. And hopefully in the future, you might see more forms of NPCs.
Let's just fix the camera. Okay guys, camera's gonna be coming back online, I'm hoping. Oh, we're back. I'll be back. There we go. It's changed location slightly. Out of focus. Oh. Okay. Have you got any more questions, Tom?
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's a lot of stuff about spiders currently.
Lots of stuff about spiders. Okay. Sadly, there's not enough time to go into detail about spiders today, guys. I guess we'll turn off the spiders. You've seen all the spiders now. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the atmospheric thrusters. Maybe Tom actually could build us something quickly, but the thing is
Sorry.
So okay, the landing gears. Is he playing up for some reason on the flat? So I was just.
Oh, what happened? Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's one of the things that might be a bit difficult.
Yes, I know. That was my issue.
This is the trick that we can do.
But it works now. Oh yes, it works. You can do this. Okay.
You can.
It should. I'm sure it will stick to that better. It was probably an issue with the voxels.
Okay, how did I do it? No, battery.
Well, while he finishes this, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight. Apologies if it was a bit kind of all over the place, but yeah, we're just trying to get a good routine, and we'll get better. But I hope the content you've seen has pleased you, and are you going backwards? Cool.
And sideways as well.
And one of the guys we've been collecting your birthday wishes for space engineers too. So I don't know if we'll have time to announce the winners. We may just contact the guys via Twitch usernames.
Oh,
here we go. Don't go close. I won't go too close to that water. People will start speculating. All right, I'm flying now, am I? So here you go, guys. This is, you can see here the atmospheric thrusters, and I believe they'll spin, won't they? And they'll spin.
yes.
Yeah.
They will, but not now.
Yeah. So
update.
As you see here, like the turbines aren't spinning, but they will spin in the future. So look forward to that. But these thrusters will only be able to use these on planets. They will not work in space at all because.
Yes, basically everywhere where there is an atmosphere.
Yeah. So, but these will be cheap to produce. So when you first start off on planets, you'll be using these a lot, and you'll be going around the planet with these, and then you'll progress to hydrogen thrusters. You'll escape the planet, and then you'll be in space, and then eventually, I guess the jump drive is kind of like Endgame at the moment, isn't it? So that will be really resource intensive and. Yeah, it'll take you a while to make it, but that'll be like, and then you can go out and explore. So, sadly, I think the stream is coming to an end. We've got to wrap this up because it's getting pretty late here. It's been a long day. And so what have we got here? Okay, so how do you want to wrap this up? Should we?
Well, you can just maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Maybe you could show like this, so people maybe wanted to see. Oh,
There's some missing.
LEDs.
Yeah, LEDs are missing there. They were fine.
Well, we were actually going too fast. Now you actually saw what happens if you are going way too fast.
Yeah, that's the other thing because normally you won't be flying around spectator, so you wouldn't see. It's normally issues occur when you're like zipping about the place because it doesn't, has to load, has to render. But normally. It'll be fine, yeah. So I just go into this, and maybe let's look for one more question. This is the last question. So there's still some birthday wishes coming in for the prizes. And how many copies do we have to give away? So we've got 5 signed copies to give away. So if you keep sending in your birthday wishes for Space Engineers, we've got a man collecting those, and we will we'll get them to you. Well, we'll pick the winners and get them to you. One more question. Have a look. There's so many. I don't know. You can pick. What do you think about? Oh, it's the scrolling too fast. Too many questions. I saw something about PIP, like camera in display. So picture in picture. So there'll be you can have like camera screens and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing with camera screens, people are asking this quite a lot, and the thing behind this is that basically every time you have a set of screens, you're basically rendering everything again. So imagine having 8 different screens in a big room, then basically you are looking at the game 8 times, which consumes 8 times more performance. Mm-hmm. So that's why we don't really want to add those screens there, because it's very performance heavy, and if people would be using 1 or 2, it might be fine, but I'm sure people will be using a lot of them. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so it will be quite resource intensive, but yeah, there's so many questions, guys, but thank you for all your questions, and thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, and we'll get your feedback, and we'll do more in the near future, I hope. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Tomasz, for answering your questions and talking about planets. That's it, guys. I was going to set up also a raffle to give away game codes quickly. No? Okay. I'll see what happens when I do this. We'll see. Alright. Okay, guys, I've just made a raffle. So raffle that up and we'll give away game codes. So yes, raffle. So you could, I think we just give away Space Engineers keys for your friends, because I'm sure everyone here has actually already got the game. But yeah, look at all those raffles. Yes. As always, you won't Drewy. No, was that Drewy? No, it wasn't Drewy. That was wow. It's satisfying seeing all those raffles. But you can only enter once, so don't go too crazy. 10 codes. We'll give away 10 codes. Wow. Just wait for these raffles to. I'll give you a minute to enter your raffles. Oh. Okay. And guys, also soon we'll be setting up a forum thread, sub-forum of the forum, so you can give us feedback about the new community network, and what you think we could include in this. So, and we'll announce the winners later on the forums for the signed copies at least. I think the raffle does it automatically, so we'll know that soon. But the signed copies with the birthday wishes, we'll get around to those and we'll let the people know. So just wait to see here. Still loads of raffles. How many people are watching? Because I haven't even had time to look at the view count. Happy birthday. So funny. Oh god. Alright, and also guys, I want to point out Wasted Space is streaming. He should be streaming right now. So head over to his hitbox for because he's been doing a commentary on this stream. So I'm just, I need to do a shout out for my homeboy, Wasted Space. So if you, after this video is finished, I want you all to go there. Alright? I think he's streaming. Yes, he is streaming. So go give him a like. He's a great guy. He's got a lot of information. I'm sure he'll be talking about everything we've discussed and even more speculation. So definitely go across to his stream right now. And yes. Okay, we're going to close the raffle in 10 seconds. Yeah, it does it automatically, raffle at random. Okay. Raffle ending. Draw. I think I pressed. Do I press draw or press close first? Damn, I don't remember. Raffle close. Close the raffle. Then draw. Okay, I've got one winner. Okay, hold up. We've got one winner, guys. No more raffle. Raffle's ended. Raffle's ended. Is that a separate guy? Okay, another winner. I'm doing it now. Yeah, I'll sort it out. Don't worry. We'll send it. So, got another winner there. Another winner there. Oh, look at these winners. Zargoff Prod. You're a winner. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. No, I think I did that. How many were 4? So number 5. Probably should have done 10. So Heretics, Kev 12 East. People are still raffling. It's over, guys. Over. Okay. Right, message. Okay. This winner. Newt 0570. Draw. Deft Scream. What? How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Who are the 2 final winners? Bus Hunter. Bus Hunter. Congratulations. You won Space Engineers. Announce winner. Bus Hunter. And last winner. I see. What do you want? No, I don't think so. Zocker Crisp LP. Zocker Crisp LP. Yes. Congratulations on the final winner. So that's 10 codes going out to you guys. And good luck for people next time. I think that is now it. I think we have now finished, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. So yeah, head over to the new YouTube channel, because over the YouTube channel we'll be posting behind the scenes, office tours, competitions, community spotlights. This new channel will be basically everything for the community. So, and whatever you guys want will go on it. So it will evolve over time, and it will be quite different, I hope, now what it will be in the future, because all the community will dictate the direction it goes in. So definitely go check it out, join the Steam page, join the, check all the links out and stay up to date. And yeah, we're doing a stream relatively soon. I don't know if we can say when, but we will be doing a stream soon. I can't say soon. We'll be in the near future. Yeah. All right, guys, we're off. I've been Joel, I've been Zockley, and this is Tomasz Rampas, lead designer, lead game designer. Yes. Thank you, Pavel. See you guys. We're going to wave.
Hi.
Wait. Oh, let's see the comment. Let's see. Wave. Soon. Oh no, all these scenes. We're just going to wave for a little while while the stream catches up. Come on. Look happy. Look happy. Come on. Planets are coming. Planets are coming. Come on. Let's get it rolling. Yay. It's so late. Oh my goodness. Bye. Look at all these comments. Yay. I'm embarrassing myself a little bit here. Yeah. Everyone's sad. More planets soon. Promise. Oh. I said it again. I said the bad word again. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ahoy, yeah. Ahoy.
What's that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chuck in. Wasted space. Wasted space. Wasted space. Wasted space. Alright guys, I'm just spamming wasted space. You're gonna go to wasted space right now. Right. That's enough wasted space. See you guys. Have a good day. Night.
Bye.
Tornado on the ground!
Let's move, let's move. Holy
Meet Greg, Chris, and Ricky, the stars of CMT's brand new show, Tornado Hunters.
oh my god!
These